Hey everybody, Rosematter here, and welcome to my reaction and discussion for episode 5 of Black Lagoon. The last episode saw the crew taking on a new mission, which was to go down to a sunken submarine to retrieve a very rare painting that was lost during World War II by a renowned Nazi painter. And they are collecting it for a private art collector who specifically, I think he specializes in like Nazi memorabilia, or maybe it's just this painting itself. It was the last of its kind, and it's very rare, and it was thought to basically be lost up until recently. So Rock and Revy are going down to the submarine to retrieve it, but of course there are complications. There are always complications. This time it's neo-Nazis who are also interested in getting the painting, and they did not hesitate before they attacked Dutch and Benny. So now we've got Rock and Revy like down in the depths of the submarine who they have no idea what's going on the surface. And the question is, will they be able to retrieve this painting? Is the painting even salvageable? Is it is it damaged? Maybe they're going to go down there and it's going to be for nothing. Or more likely, I'm guessing, is this heavily armed neo-Nazi group is going to probably like take it from them, because like catch them by surprise. Hopefully Dutch can stop them, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and watch the episode, and I will give you guys my thoughts afterwards. Let's go. Eagle hunting and hunting eagles. All right, we're getting right into it. No hesitation. God damn. The last episode was like a little bit slow going until like the last couple of minutes, when it's like, oh shoot, we've got an adversary here. I felt really dumb that I didn't make the connection that they were like Nazis until I was watching back the footage. I was like, oh, those are very clearly Nazi uniforms. And here I was like, are they official German, like Navy or Army? It's like, no, I don't think they would fire on people without, just for a painting, basically. So it'll be interesting because we saw like what happened in the past with the crew all dying. So I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of skeletons down here. Uh-oh. Flooding. That's not good for a painting. Did she already get it? I doubt it. I just love Revy just cuts through the bullshit. Skull. Yep. Yeah, imagine the smell's not very pleasant. I guess Rock is not used to seeing dead bodies, right? Revy, not even phased by it. She's just like, I don't like it. I'd be a little concerned if she did. Yeah, just a bit. Yeah, they did a good job of like when they knew that they were all going to die, like showing how emotional people were. It's like, yeah, they're Nazis, but like they're still people. And like knowing that you're about to die is just like, oh, what a horrible feeling. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I also guess I was like, what if the guy ends up putting a bullet through the painting. Oh, never mind. That guy's not going to get a chance to do that, is he? Uh-oh. Oh, there's the okay, here's the firefight. So there could still be Oh, I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm like, if I knew I was about to die rather than just like waiting for an hour to just slowly suffocate to death, I'm like, get it over with, right? Except the thing is, the guy was holding it, right? Yeah, because that guy was holding the painting when he shot everybody, but yet the painting's not there. Oh, there it is. There it is. And it's pretty much in perfect condition. Oh boy. So Revi's just like, I'm just gonna, this is just like, it's a tip. I have a feeling by Revi choosing to stay down here, it's gonna screw things up rather than them just, leaving. But at the same time, maybe them leaving too early might not work out well for them. So yeah, what happens when Revi and Rock surface, right? They're gonna fire at them. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, how did I miss this? They were so obviously Nazi. I know that they had to have like the Nazi symbol had to be censored, but still. Like they had the armbands, everything. God, these people are pathetic. Not because they're crying, but because they're Nazis in modern day time. Like, you guys lost, get over it. But I was gonna say, like, pretty impressive that they've got this ship, ballistics, all this stuff. Private funding, I'm assuming. Okay. It's like, how long is this gonna go on for? Hey, that's the time. Strike them. Get them now. Probably not going to. That feels like that's a little bit of foreshadowing. I feel like if we had more time, I'd show those guys what's for. Oh, well, they did say that they were going to volunteer, guys, so shit. Well, he's going to go down there. Uh-oh. Hey, only one of him versus a Revy? I don't think he stands a chance. Okay, there's a couple of them. Maybe they're just guiding it down. There's just the one guy that's going to be down there. He looked pretty big, but Revy, she can hold her own. So this will be exciting. They'll have a showdown in the submarine. And all because Revy wanted to stay and collect more stuff. I don't know what would have happened if they had chosen to just leave when they did. I don't know if that would have been better or worse. Probably worse, because they could have been out of here by now and avoided that guy. Except I'm sure they would have seen them going up with the painting. Is Revy actually going to be a little bit moved by this? She's probably going to be like, "Oh, don't be such a pussy." Money. All right, here we go. A little bit of a insight into her past. She's like, we'll save that for another time. I got lots of stories. Okay. Oh, yeah, she's probably like, you got to get with the program if you're going to roll with us. It's like, you can't be all, soft like this. And then acting like you're better than us because, you won't take things from the dead. I knew it. I knew as soon as Dutch gave her that gun. I was like, why does she need a gun? That's just her answer to everything. Kill them all. I keep thinking the painting's going to get damaged, especially when stuff like that happens, and then it's just going to be useless for everybody. Yep. So gonna happen to it. Oh, shit. Oh no, they got it. Damn. I mean, Revi would probably think the same way if something happened to Rock and she's like, yeah, he's as good as dead. We see how she feels about dead people, or just people in general. As soon as they lose their usefulness, it's just like, collateral damage. Oh my gosh, of course she is. She doesn't give a fuck. And again, she doesn't know what's up there. I think even if she did, she wouldn't care. They really need to learn to have they should have some communication devices so they can warn her. Hell yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. Oh, I thought he was just saying we were just gonna basically just go, we're just gonna take the boat and we're just gonna like basically ram them. But okay, never mind. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Like, of course when they get up, they're gonna just shoot at them immediately. Revi's not even phased. Of course she's not. She's pissed at Rock for trying to save her. I love how even Revi's little thing is so angry. Yeah, damn, that's harsh. I know they're probably upset, but like they certainly just seem very resigned to like, okay, they're probably dead. Oh hell yeah. Okay, this is gonna be a three-parter. Okay, that was an interesting look. Rock obviously not too happy with the idea, and Revi mad at Rock for not being on board with it. That was an interesting talk that they had. We get to see a little bit more into Revi's insight, where she sees power as power and money is the most important thing. You know, with her growing up as what does she call herself, a ghetto rat with no power, once believing in God, but then like seeing the injustices of her life and just like why do the people with money and power they get to live well and I don't. So who cares about God? God doesn't exist. If I want to have a good life, I need power, I need money. And Rock having to wrestle with that about like he's gonna have to get on board with her ideas real quick, or she said, I'm gonna kill you if you question me again, if you act like you're better than me. So uh it's an interesting thing where it's just like he and they talked about how like the outsider, they say if there's one person who's going to betray you, it's going to be the outsider. I wonder if that's a little bit of a hint where Revi maybe sees Rock as still a little bit of an outsider, and maybe she thinks that he might betray them, if not outright, then at least maybe just like he's not he's still green, he might not go along with everything that they're going to do, so he's the weak link. Oh shit, moonlit hunting grounds. Yeah, they definitely seems like they're at odds for sure. At least when they were at odds before, it was more like kind of fun arguing, where it was things like uh, getting into drinking contests or Revi getting mad at Rock for like not wearing that shirt that she bought him. But now this is something a little bit deeper. This is basically like he's not on board with what we're doing. He's like probably going to drag us down. He's a hindrance. He is potentially going to cause us trouble because he's just too soft-hearted and he doesn't think like we do, and maybe makes her feel things sometimes, not I'm not saying like romantic feelings, but like he's trying to make her feel almost a little bit guilty about what she's doing, and she doesn't appreciate that, I'm sure. Like she doesn't appreciate that he's kind of going holier than thou about like we need to be better than this. And also like she sees him as like he comes from a very privileged life. He's lived a different life than her, and he doesn't appreciate that he's basically telling her how she should feel and how she should treat the dead with respect. And I'm sure he also doesn't appreciate the fact that she's snapping back at him and saying that like who cares about people's honor and who cares about like who they were before they died. Once they're dead, they're just objects that are only worth as much as money can, you know, can get you. So interesting, like the philosophy there is the clashing of it is it was definitely darker. Like there was the hint of it before when they were just talking on the boat. What was it, like episode ago, 2 episodes ago, where she talked about how like they lived very different lives. But even then, she didn't seem especially pissed off at him. At this moment in that submarine when they were talking, she really seemed upset with Rock about that. I think it's just the fact that he tried to make her feel guilty about what she was doing, and she didn't appreciate that. But we're also gonna have some Nazi killing in the next episode. So that should be interesting. I'm assuming that's going to be the conclusion to this. Is going to be a 3-parter. Is they're going to find them, get on their boat, and take them out. And so I was correct about like they were going to fumble the bag of bits and lose the painting. But I was also worried. I was like, oh, that painting's going to get destroyed. First, it was like when the water came in, I was like, maybe it's going to get damaged by the water, or it was going to get like someone was going to fall on it and break it or shoot it during the shootout. But no, now it's a retrieval thing. They have to get that painting, and I'm interested. I'm sure Revy did take those medals, but it'll be interesting to see, like, maybe at the end, maybe she'll just like give in and throw them like into the water or something. Maybe she'll actually listen to Rock. That doesn't seem likely though. I don't think she's going to do it, but she seemed to have like a little bit of a moment when he showed her that picture. I don't know. Maybe Revy will surprise us. Maybe she will take Rock's words to heart. Maybe she will be like, I won't sell them. But we will see. I'm excited for the next episode. I'm sure it's going to be like even more action-packed than this one, as they're going to launch the counterattack on them, take them by surprise, and hopefully get the painting. We'll see. That was a good episode. I liked that it had some action, it had some tension for sure. It had like a little bit of Revy, more of her backstory and how she thinks and how she sees the world and how it works. And the conflict between Rock and Revy, I'm sure, is going to be something that's going to persist. It's going to be probably an underlying thing for a while. So the thing is, like, is Revy going to soften up a bit, or is Rock going to harden up like a rock and learn to just like deal with what his life is now, and he's going to have to learn to like not be quite so soft. Or maybe it'll be a combination. Maybe Revy will soften up a bit. Maybe Rock will, like he's going to get with the program. We'll have to wait and see. That's what I like about these kinds of things, is like the progression. Revy, Dutch, and Benny, they seem pretty like set in their ways. Like they are a group. They know how to work together. Rock is the outsider. We're definitely going to be seeing Rock change, but maybe his perspective is going to change them a little bit as well. We'll have to see. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 5, and stay tuned next week for episode 6. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Emily Hornsby, Salieri, Zoran Ether, Amdere, Revealing Storm, Icognito, Asborn Kennedy, Harry Gazif, Jared Fan, and Saturn Sins.